No, no, sorry. Uh, these two gentlemen met each other. And then Mr. Soichiro Honda was very inspired by Dr. Mahase's idea about nurturing human resources will be the significant for the further development of Southeast Asian countries. So soon after, Mr. Soichiro Honda came back to Japan after finishing the international symposium where Mr. Soichiro Honda met Dr. Mahatio. He decided to establish some kind of institution which will contribute to the development of human resources in Southeast Asian countries. That is the IATSS Forum. So the IATSS Forum stands for International Association of Traffic Safety Sciences. Our headquarters is located in Tokyo, IATSS Forum, International Association of Traffic Safety Sciences. This is our headquarters. So this headquarters is located in Tokyo. So our headquarters, IATSS, is conducting lots of traffic-related researches and studies. However, IATSS Forum belongs to IATSS. IATSS Forum is providing a leadership training program for young leaders, young professionals from Southeast Asian countries and India, 10 member countries in Suzuka. So that's what we are doing at IATSS Forum. So just please simply remember IATSS is a traffic-related institution. IATSS Forum is a leadership development training program in Suzuka, right? Okay. Okay, simply, I can put the program into three very simple summarizes. First one, as I said, IATSS Forum is providing a leadership development program for young leaders and young professionals from Southeast Asian countries. That's the very first one. And the duration of the program is 45 days, right? Some of the members have already participated in the IATSS Forum training program. Sometimes the duration of the program also changes depending on the time of the year or time of the needs. And then, so right now, the duration is 44 days in Japan. And then our very, very basic motto of the IATSS Forum training program is thinking and learning together. Of course, every participant has so much learning from the program itself or from other participants since we are having the 10 members countries. But at the same time, individual participants also need to bring something to contribute to the learning process of the other participants too. So it is give and take. You bring something, and then you also gain something from the program. You gain something from other participants too. So the very concept of the IATSS Forum program is that program is not completed or planned or prepared from Japan side only, but that everyone from 10 members country also brings something as a learning resource that can be also given to other participants. So that is very unique about the IATSS Forum program. And then other very important keyword is diversity. So the IATSS Forum training program, as I said, we are inviting professionals, young professionals from Southeast Asian countries and India. And then, so 10 members country. So every country has a different culture. Not only just culture itself, not only the country itself. The IATSS Forum participants are also diverse participants. Here it's youth union, so governmental body. So for the IATSS Forum training program, it doesn't really matter what sector you're coming from. Some of them are coming from the government sector, some of them coming from private sector, some of them working in NGO fields as well too. So that as for the participants, IATSS Forum training program is very diversity because, as I said, where they belong to is also very diverse. And then since that everyone is also working in a different field, different sector, everyone also brings a very diverse perspectives, ideas, and then opinions too. So another simple keyword of the IATSS Forum training program is diversity, diverse. That is very important keyword. Okay, so as I said, these are 10 members country now. 9 Southeast Asian countries and India. So we started inviting the participants from India since last year. So we have a total of 10 countries. And then how many participants we can invite every time is 2 participants from each country. So we have 10 countries. So every program we have 20 participants. And then we offer the program twice a year. Spring program and then also fall program. So twice a year. Okay. Oh, and the important part is that it's also full scholarship program. So this is not a government program. I know that you are very familiar with SIAP. Japanese government is providing that training program for young people in Laos too, SIAP, right? So unlike SIAP, IATSS Forum is not a program under the government, Japanese government. IATSS Forum is purely private fund program, sponsored by Honda. And then it is fully scholarship program, right? Okay, so this is the program concept. Okay, so let me just read this one for you. Our vision in the program is IATSS Forum nurtures young professionals in Asia who will play a leading role in their vision and the world in the future, providing a platform of thinking and learning together for young professionals in various fields in Asian countries. The IATSS Forum aims to nurture future leaders in Asia who have the motivation and capacity to think of solutions and take action for a better future. So this is our concept. Based on this concept, based on our vision, we provide a leadership training program. So our very aim of the training program is that we would like to contribute to sustainable development in the world. Sustainable development in the world. In order to contribute, in order the IATSS Forum as an institution, as an organization, to contribute to the sustainable development in the world, we also need to have lots of people who share the same value. So this is the IATSS Forum value, and then by providing the leadership training program, inviting the young talented professionals from Southeast Asian countries and India, we are aiming to nurture or foster young talented people who shares our value and our vision. And then by providing the training program, and then after them going back to their country, they can contribute to the sustainable development in their country, in their respective field. So that's what we are doing. How does the IATSS Forum define leader? This is very interesting because since we are providing a leadership development program for young leaders, and then the leader or leadership definition varies person to person. Everyone has a different idea or definition of what leadership is or what leader is. So I just want to briefly explain what IATSS Forum defines what leader is, or what IATSS Forum wants to nurture the leadership in individuals from Southeast Asian countries. Okay, so this is a very simple definition of what IATSS Forum thinks what the leader needs to have. A leader is a person who can make the maximum use of their group's power and the potential toward achieving an objective. So this is a very simple definition, and we think that the leader the IATSS Forum want to nurture at our training program is co-creative and collaborative leaders. Since our aim, since our kind of objective of the training, our institution, organization is contributing to the sustainable development in the world. In order to solve so many problems and issues in the world, nowadays, those issues and problems are very complicated. Those issues that cannot be solved simply in one field or in one society or country. those are the very complicated issues that we need to tackle beyond the border of community or field or country. In order to do so, you need to have skills for that collaboration. So that's why IATSS Forum is aiming to foster individuals who can be a co-creative and collaborative leader. Because the people need to have skills and the ability to work with people beyond the border of organization, society, country, and then also field as well. So that's what IATSS Forum believes. Okay, so these are the capacity that the IATSS Forum participants are expected to gain through the IATSS Forum training program. So 5 categories: foundation of leadership and then organization and organizational management skill, insight based on interdisciplinary approach, the ability to generate creative ideas for sustainable and peaceful development, interpersonal communication skills, influential powers, ability to execute an idea. So those are the 5 expected skills that participants can gain through the IATSS Forum training program. Okay, what makes us a good leader? So simply, it's like IQ. I'm sure that you are very familiar with IQ. It's the intelligence quotient. EQ, contrast to IQ, is more the emotional intelligence. Here, IQ is actually, it's already set when you're born. There's nothing so much that you can improve your IQ. But however, EQ, we can train ourselves to improve our EQ. So the differences between IQ and EQ, you can probably take a look at the list. So IQ is generally ability to think, and then EQ is ability to feel or to sense. So that's the very differences between IQ and EQ. As I said, IQ is already set when you're born. There's nothing, there's no much thing you can do in order to improve your IQ. However, EQ, you can still train yourself to improve your EQ. So that what IATSS Forum is trying to do is that through the IATSS Forum training program, we are aiming to improve your EQ as well. So now, like recently, when you Google or search internet, there are so many keywords like EQ, IQ. Sometimes you can find SQ. So SQ can be translated 2 ways. One of the ways is spiritual. Some people translated SQ as a spiritual quotient, or some say social too. So here at the IATSS Forum, we use SQ as a social quotient. So this is the relationship between IQ, SQ, EQ. So the red part is IQ, and the yellow part is EQ, and the surrounding IQ and EQ, we have SQ, the social quotient. So let's take a look at the second screen slide. So this is the differences between EQ and IQ. This is a very simple explanation. So basically, EQ is a part of the SQ. So the definition of EQ here: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, social skills. It is the ability to understand your own feeling and that of others, and to build good relationship with others. However, EQ is mostly you and the person in front of you. This relationship, you and the person in front of you. But SQ is more complicated. So not only just you and the person in front of you, there's so many people in the network, in your community, in your workplace, or in your because the relationship is not only just you and then one more person in front of you. It's not a relationship, you and your boss or you and your subordinate. It's a team relationship. So let's see, this is the SQ. SQ This is the list of the SQ content, the skills. Empathy, influence, you can take a look at this. Organizational awareness, influence, developing others, inspiring, and teamwork. Its ability to take an optimum execution for a team, community, organization you belong to by understanding of others' feeling and thinking surrounding the situations and the visions and goals. So SQ is more the relationship within your team, within your group. So attending the IATSS Forum training program, of course, we are aiming to foster or develop your EQ. At the same time, in the IATSS Forum training program, you will be given so many opportunities to work as a team. It's not just you and your partner, but it's always teamwork. So through the IATSS Forum training program, you will also improve your SQ part as well. So that's what we are aiming to. Okay. So this is the program content. So we have basically 5 pillars in the IATSS Forum training program. Since we are providing the leadership development program, we do have basic lecture and workshop to obtain the foundation of leadership and organizational management skills. Second one is seminar. As Professor Adachi also said, Professor Adachi is one of the professors who is giving seminars about and the modernization process. So in seminar, we have several topics, very important topics that we need to deal with in this world. Of course, environment, sustainable development, education. So many of the important topics are also included in our seminars too. And the field study too. Remember our central theme of the IATSS Forum training program, which is sustainable development. In order to fully understand what is this sustainable development, we're taking you to several cities in Japan to let you expose to the sustainable development in Japan. So the field study is for you to obtain the ability to generate creative ideas for sustainable and peace development and the interpersonal and empathetic skills. And then based on these and based on the understanding the seminar and field study, you will go through group study and group research. This is for you to obtain influential power and executive ability and the communication skills necessary to draw out the full potential of a team. Not only these serious topics, you also need to have the cultural understanding too. As I said, IATSS Forum training program, we have 20 individuals coming from 10 different countries. In order to fully understand, in order to have mutual understanding among the training participants, you need to have this cultural understanding too. So you will be also given several opportunities or occasions for you to gain exposure to Japanese culture and also to foster mutual understanding among the participants as well. So these are the basically 5 pillars of the IATSS Forum training program. And as I said, the central theme of the IATSS Forum training program is sustainable development. So under this theme, our training program is designed. And for the basic lecture and workshop, we have about these 4 contents: team building training, introductory session, leadership, facilitation skills, and design and then system thinking too. So in order to fully obtain the important essence of the IATSS Forum training program, you need to have basic skills, facilitation skills, also teamwork skills too. So this is a preparatory session for you. And the seminars, as I said, many of the topics are included in the seminar too. So interesting about the IATSS Forum training seminar is that it is well-balanced learning opportunity about Japan, Asia, and the world. It also covers needs of the participants' countries with various learning approaches. So this is the basic flow of the seminars. So it's not like you sit in the classroom and the professors or lecturer just give you one-way seminars or lecture. It's not like that. It's more overseas discussion or interactive based seminars. So each participant also need to bring something